Okay, got a couple of dirty books here. Adjust this, bring the press down a little bit. Here we go. Now we can see it a little bit. Couple of. This is a big preview issue, so what we're going to do with this is we're going to mess this book up on purpose. So what I'm going to do, let me bring this up just a hair. I think I cranked it down too hard. Hello. I'm also going to simulate another autograph here. And this time we're going to do it to some regular Expo marker just to see what happens. All right. And then last but not least, we're going to simulate using Sharpie. All right, now we got 3 different signatures here in pen, marker, and Sharpie marker. Now we're not done there. We're going to take this little bit of water here, and what we're going to do is we're going to simulate a spill. Boop. There's some water damage. Oh no. Water damage. There, as you can see, it's thoroughly it's covered all over. So we're gonna let that dry, and I'm going to bring this book everywhere with me for the next couple of days. I'm gonna try to get it dirty. I'm not gonna wash my hands. I'm gonna handle it a lot. So we got our water damage on here. You can already see some of this ink isn't gonna come out, or it already is coming out. I mean, so yeah, I'm gonna let that hang out for a while, let it dry. There, now let's get on to the good stuff here. Okay, so what we're going to do is I have this book here. This was in the freebie bin. You can see a little stuff here that breaks color. We're going to take care of that. Well, you can't do anything if it breaks cover, but we're going to mess up the book. Here, I picked this book up for $1, and I don't know if you can see, but there's some schmutz here by the staple. These white little you can focus a little bit. Yeah, just from people handling it. See these little dark spots by the staples? Yeah, luckily this is an all white cover, so this one's actually going to be really easy. We're going to do some more experimenting. I'm going to show you some tips on what not to do on this book. And then I've got a couple other books. Okay. So let's get going here. Let's crack open this book. Injustice number 1. Third printing. Good book. I read the story. I have all the issues, single issues, from every year. So I definitely like this story. But that's okay. That's not what we're here for. So, just by looking at it, I don't see a whole lot that we're going to be able to do here. First of all, I'm going to put on some gloves. Always use protection. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is let me get a new one. This one's garbage. That one's disgusting. So what I'm using is paper and book cleaner. You can get this on Amazon for dirt cheap, a couple of bucks maybe. No problem. Just get a little bit here. Make it into a nice log. Yeah, see, it's going to leave these crumbs. That's okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to press gently all over the book. Yeah, this book's pretty clean. I'm not going to get a whole lot of this one. Then what I like to do is change directions a little bit. Go the other way. Yeah, this is going to hopefully clean this up. But this book's actually pretty clean. Yeah, there's some little surface dirt. It's going to be really tough to show on the camera. But it's a pretty clean book. Minus this little barcode down here. I mean, that looks like it's in the ink. I'm probably not going to be able to get that out. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to give her a whirl anyway, see what comes up. Oh, look at that. A little bit did come up. Mix it up again. Get some of that fresh stuff. Now, what you can really do, if you really want, is don't press too hard. Just kind of spot check here. Oh, there's some. A little bit. Well, this barcode, I'm going to hit this barcode pretty hard. I don't see any. Nothing really coming up. Maybe a little. Yeah, this book's pretty clean, but that's okay. Now, what I like to do, set that aside. So now I have, this is a big chunk of dry cleaning sponge. Again, you can get this on Amazon for a couple of bucks. Or I'm sure you can get it at, like a hardware store, maybe, a Home Depot, Lowe's maybe. And then take it. We're going to just pull one direction on it. See what comes up. This is for some of that real dug-in schmutz because it's actually what it's made out of. What is I think? Oh, what the heck? I think it's made of the same materials as a rubber glove. Oh gosh, use dry, never wet. Do not continuously use the same area of the sponge while cleaning. Rotate the sponge to clean areas. Blah blah blah. Blah. You can actually clean out the sponge with soap and water and allow sponge to dry thoroughly before use. Do not store in direct sunlight. Okay, that doesn't tell us much, but like I said, just pull it along all the way. Oh, there's a nice fingerprint. You probably can't really see it, but I just now noticed it. Unless they had like some junk on their fingers. That's coming off a little bit. Man, what the heck did they have? There we go. Much better. Yeah, keep in mind this is not restoring a book. We're just cleaning it. This will definitely help you get a better grade on your submissions. Okay, here, right here by this Batman's hand and his elbow here. I don't know if you can be able to see that. Right in there. Let's see if I can bring it closer. You can see it a little bit better. Where was it? Right there. Come on, focus, you stupid camera. Oh, well, anyway, just take my word for it. There's some other fingerprints right there. Well, that one's going to be tricky because Oh, no. That looks like it's breaking color a little bit. So I'm not going to mess with it. Yeah, picking up some junk. Let's see if we can get this number 1 here to shine up a bit. Yeah, just a little. Okay, I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on this book. I don't want to bore everyone to death. There's some fingerprints up here. Print. It'll come off. But that's okay. So that's that one. Let's move on to something else. Okay, here's our previews book. What do we got next? Oh, yeah. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to check out this book. This is our experiment book. So I'm going to use this book to show you what not to do. So we do not want... Oh. Put that up there. Got a phone call here, fellas. Just going to ignore it. There we go. Okay, so... Yeah, see, this is a book a long time ago that I was just doing some experiments on. So I tell you what happened. So one thing you definitely don't want to do is you want to press and just sit there. Don't just like dig it in. Now, where's this piece? Definitely just don't want to sit there and just constantly rub. Because eventually it'll start to rub in the color. Yeah, it's starting to come up a little bit right there. And that's what this is right here. You definitely don't want to do that. Another tool I like to use is the Mr. Clean magic erasers. You know, cut off a chunk. And this is good for whites. This is really good for white areas. Don't do it anything else than a white area, especially on blues and blacks. See, I've just got some of that up, and I nicked his hand a little bit, so his hand's starting to come up. So this is what happens if you do it on the black. Yeah, see? Look at all that ink that came up. And same thing for yellows. Look at that. Oh, sorry, giant glare. Yeah, right here. Yeah, don't do that. Now, that's it for this book. I'm going to get a new one of these. Where's that other book? Right here. Now, this is the Suicide Squad one. Let me show you how great the magic eraser is on just whites. Fold these pieces of tape down. This one we'll try to salvage and throw it in my collection. Just by looking at it, looks pretty good. Otherwise, just this one area right down the spine here. Might be a little tough to see. Let me get a new Mr. Clean chunk here. Let's attack. Let's attack the schmutz here. Ever so lightly. It's coming up a little bit. You need to put more pressure behind it. Yeah, see, look at that, coming right off. Boom, good as new. You can do that the whole way down the spine, right here. What's nice about white covers, they're easy to fix. If it's just regular dirt, it's easy to fix. But they are prone to dirtiness. Oh yeah, that's coming right off. This one's going to be a little bit tricky right here. You definitely don't want to catch it on the ink, obviously. Shoot, nick the ink right there. Didn't want to do that. Dang. Trying to actually save it, but at least I got a lot of surface dirt off. Oh well. Oh, I did it again. I nicked this ink up here. Okay, so there we go. So that's how you do that. So what we're going to do, this guy, so I'm going to let him dry overnight and stuff. See, it's already starting to wrinkle. You can definitely see there's obvious water damage, book. What we're going to do is we're actually going to let this dry for a couple days. Like I said, I'm going to get it dirty. And then we're going to press it. We're going to press it, clean it. It's going to be great. This book, hopefully, all these wrinkles and water gunk, we're going to clean that all out. So I think we'll do that Monday night. We're going to let this sit and dry and get nice and dirty. So I'm going to end the video here. Thanks for watching. Catch us next time. That's going to be Monday the 14th. All right. Thank you.